Oh man, listen to that amazing, amazing audio there in the background. Welcome in everybody tonight. We got a little special thing for you tonight here. We're gonna run a little bit of rando. We're gonna run a little casual boots race, but we've got a little fun stuff here. Tonight we are gonna run the Halloween Festive. So my name's Days Cloud. I'm gonna be joined tonight by Lana Bean. How you doing there?
Doing fantastic. Thank you. How are you tonight?
Doing great, doing great. To be honest, I don't know what to expect here. We're gonna see all sorts of craziness. It's gonna be kind of wild. It should be pretty fun. And man, yeah, we got four runners here today. We got Calvin 919 over there, top left. Professor Renderer on the bottom. High Ruler up in the top right, and Joss Bittner down in the bottom right there. So four runners here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Let's go.
Absolutely. And we also have Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna and Rocky Handling Tracking. Thank you so much.
Yay. So let's start off with a little bit of 20 rupees and then walk outside and see that the world is a slightly different color than it was before.
Well, nobody's running, so this must be a standard.
I heard that this was casual boots, but I do not see anybody dashing. You are right.
Well, there you go.
Well,
surprise number one of the night.
Uh-huh.
Welcome in, everybody. Anybody who's at SGL 2022, welcome back home.
Yeah, that's definitely a bow there. So we're just getting a purely standard start here, as it seems. So that should make things a little bit more fun here, as we've got our green guards today wearing. What exactly kind of costume would you call that? They got some cat ears going there or something, or?
Those almost look like the Moblins from Zelda 1.
Oh, yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, I think that's what we've got right there.
Andrassi confirms it is a standard seed, and we do get the bow like you're saying. So an early Eastern play maybe, but this is a festive. I don't know if that means anything. We'll see.
To be completely honest, I don't actually know what the settings here are. If we're a full 7/7, I'm actually going to go pull up the seed real fast and take a look at the meta.
I think it's an open 7/7, but being a holiday seed, I don't know if that's a full thing or not.
It is. We are doing a 7/7 today. That is correct. We've got just a pure 7/7. Nothing too special here, as we get to listen to a nice chiptune version of "This Is Halloween." It sounds like.
And of note, I love Calvin's sprite, the little duck there, but what I can tell, Hyruler's just Dark Link. And two of our runners, Professor Render and Josh Bittner, are both using custom sprites of their own creations. That's pretty cool.
That Vidi sprite, I think, is on the pack there. Did Josh actually make that?
I think this particular version of it, I think there was a different version of it out there, but this is his own custom version of it, I think.
Is cool. That's one thing that you can do if you actually have the time and wherewithal to do that. There, you can go ahead and make your own sprite and just kind of get things. Play this in any way that you want, as we're going to grab the Cane of Samaria here down in the basement, as Renderer is going to take a second there to grab another heart, as we're going to kind of make our way through the rest of this right now.
And we can listen to the music. Sounds like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yep. Sing along if you know the words. I'm not going to be singing because that's not why we're here, and I don't want to get Adirondack Rick to just show up and start yelling at me on stream.
Do it. He's probably tired from his trip, though, so he may not even notice.
To be fair, the last time that he was on stream, or one of the last times that he was on stream there, he did start singing in the middle of it. So I think I might get a pass if I did it, but let's maybe not do that.
Imagine if you were commentating with Dr. Bob Tastic, you'd have a duet going.
Oh God, no. Let's no. If we got Dr. Bob on here, you just shut up, go sit in the corner, and let him take care of it there.
Love it, absolutely.
Well, this is your standard start right here. Everybody's kind of seen this. We're just at this point waiting for them to kind of hurry up and get through this first 5-6 minutes of the seed here, because we need to get to the back here. Now the question is, since we're doing standard, are we going to get a bomb drop? Like, I have not been paying attention to prize packs here. Let's kill some of these snakes and see, do we get a bomb? Snakes? Pac-Man sprites?
Those
All
are
right.
ghosts for sure. Yeah, Pac-Man, I'd go with that.
Yeah, yep. We're gonna have some fun here.
I don't know what the bats are. Is that square?
Yeah.
Is that a tile?
Yeah, that's something. It's cute, is what it is. It sure is cute.
That's pretty adorable. And we've got high roller testing drop prizes right now. What are those rats?
Oh, the rats are on the bomb pack. All right, so yes, Hyruler with the smart move of being the only one who's actually gonna go and figure out if these rats are dropping bombs or not here. Everyone else just blasting through this. Ooh, Hyruler with the smart early play of actually checking this. So he's going to save himself some time. But Calvin also getting bomb drop, going to save himself a little bit of time too. Looks like, oh, Josh Bittner did it as well. Professor Renderer, unfortunately, the only one of our runners here who is not going to be getting the 3 items here out of the back, and we'll have to come back later.
Not missing much, though. But
Yeah.
it's going to weigh on your mind, though. You get a glove. It's probably one of your next checks.
Yeah. You're going to end up kind of taking that a little bit of extra time to come back and do it. Going to get flippers, though, out of the Sank chest. So that's kind of cool.
Kind of good, but with the light money you've got, Houlihan is off the table till they get a glove.
Yep. They're not going to be able to do an early Houlihan. No, usually here in your just open modes, we don't typically Houlihan, but for anybody who's been watching the league this past week, they've been doing a lot of.
Were those skulls?
No, the mask guy from Mario 3, or no, Mario 3, Mario 2, Mario 3, Mario 2.
Oh, so I presume the red one is a 5/6 at Hira, and I think the one at Eastern is a blue, and we had a pennant at Desert.
Yeah, okay, so a little bit there. I am just having bad Mario 2 flashbacks right now here. All right, what's a tree pull? Our tree pull today is fairies on it, probably the level 3, I'm guessing, or level 2 tree pull, I'm guessing there. Bush crab is going to be more ammunition, so kind of cool there.
And to answer your question in chat, this is a festive we are playing. So it's a standard escape. You got a bow from Uncle, and essentially it's a 7/7, but festive stuff is in the game. So different sprites for enemies and all that fun stuff. Music.
Yeah, basically, from what I've heard, it's just all they've really done to change it here is to change a little bit of the assets here. Man, this no bomb. Okay, I was about to say the no bombs were really starting to hurt Renderer here, but then he goes ahead and picks up a bomb out of the bomb pack out of the basement, along to go with a sword. So, game got easy again.
Yeah, we can finally use something else other than a cane or our bow. Everybody's going to have plenty of money for bottle vendor. That's good.
Yeah, we don't have to make any time that we can kind of avoid making that additional trip back. That'll be all right for sure. Oh, I'm trying to hear the music right now.
Blue mail out of the well.
I can't place it right now. I have to. Well, unfortunately, I can't turn it up very loud because I'm commentating right now, so I can't. It's not immediately obvious to me. So If anyone else can name that tune, we can play that game while we're running today. Yep, as you mentioned, blue mail there and a glove on the bottle vendor. So good thing that you got that money.
No kidding. And with everything else you found in Escape, you know there are 2 items in the back, and those chickens are wearing hats.
Adorable.
That is stinking adorable.
And a fire rod. Fire rod in that chicken hut there. So God knows what these chickens were planning on doing later today.
Whatever it was up to no good.
I mean, Halloween, right? They're just trying to light the candles for the jack-o'-lanterns. That's all it is. It's very, very, very easy.
Shenanigans must ensue.
There you are. All right, so Professor Renderer, unfortunately for him here, is gonna have to take a little bit of his money and sink it into buying a 10-pack of bombs. Now, everyone else might do the same because nobody is really doing amazingly on bombs right now. No. Josh, they're sitting with 5. High Ruler's got 4. Calvin's got a whole gigantic 3. But looks like both Josh and Calvin are just gonna bail on the rest of Kakariko here. I'm not gonna restock on bombs.
Yeah, I could see that. If you did not have a sword, you'd probably do it. But you've got a sword, you got a fire rod, you got Samaria. You got plenty of ammunition. Chances are between South Shore and all that, you're going to find some bombs.
True, for sure here.
Blind checks of the race game for both Renderer and Calvin, I think.
That is always a little bit surprising there. You're going to get a heart container, which is nice. I mean...
You're not going to turn it down. You got blue mail, so a couple more hearts, not going to be too bad. And it looks like Renderer is going to prioritize the back of Escape unless he's going up the mountain.
I could, yeah. I mean, going up the mountain right now would be a fun play, but yeah, it is definitely looking like back of Escape here. As it looks like we got Josh making a beeline over here for Eastern Palace. Going to go ahead and get this quick crystal taken care of, while we've got Calvin heading south. So we're gonna get a lot of information about everything in the light world in the next like 10 seconds. It seems like.
I do like Josh's decision to go to Eastern first. You're going to do it eventually, so you may as well do it now. You're going to get Saha out of the way. And if you get Dark World access and Sashra has nothing, you could save yourself 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the argument to not going to Eastern is purely to... What were those guys?
I don't know. They look like Pac-Man or something? I don't know.
It did kind of look like the Pac-Man ghost there for a second, but it was they're cute. We'll call them that. Pinky Popos. I think we're going with the argument here to finish what I was thinking is that you get the if you say you get our good friend a hammer here, and maybe you get the mirror, maybe you can tag team Pod and Eastern Palace together. That would be the hope. Unlikely to happen though. You know, we'll see.
Or if you find the boots that could help you speed along, and are those moving spikes?
That's an incredible outfit on those guys. I'm gonna go with fuzzy Moldorm instead. They do look like spikes though. That's a lot of bombs.
They're in the bomb pack for sure.
Well, speaking of which,
that's a pumpkin.
That's a whole lot of nothing. That is one dead cave there.
Yeah, not even that much money to get towards Zora yet.
Yeah. That went about as poorly as you could ask for.
And now you're left with the south with Ice Rod Cave or Agina.
I mean, I guess you're gonna walk yourself over to Ice Rod Cave here, yeah, and kind of go from there. I mean, man,
the Stalfos.
Money.
Look at the masks the Stalfos is wearing.
Oh, those are great. Those are great. The little lumberjack masks there. Okay, but we did find the money. So coming over to Eastern Palace seems to have been the generally right decision to have made, because there's 300 rupees sitting in the big chest. So Josh, when he makes his way down to do the South Shore stuff. Zora is not going to be an issue there, but unfortunately for Professor Renderer here and Calvin, a little bit less lucky because this whole area has had nothing. As we pick up a mushroom as well, there out of Eastern Palace.
Not something you want to see, but at the same time, you can write it in with your flipper checks.
Yeah. That's probably, I mean, if I'm High Roller and Josh here in a minute, that's probably my next play immediately after this is just let me go turn in this mushroom really quick here.
But like you said, it feels bad if it ends up being Zora that has the answer. That means they're going to last location it.
Yep. Oh, wait, no, that's right. We're on speed gaming. The other Discord. If for people who are looking to actually play this randomizer, there's you want to head over towards ALTTPR.com, or you want to head to the link to the past randomizer general there. You need to go ahead and do that. You'll get information on how to actually play these things because they're silly. They're good fun. All right, Josh taking an extra second there to readjust himself because dealing with these room in the dark seems like it's something that most runners have done 500 times, but unfortunately at times you can't find the Igors in here and then things have gone wrong. I think that's the left one, honestly. All right.
I think so.
All right, well, we're going to find out. Did it drop? Nope. Okay, well, it's the right one. Gonna drop over here. Now, can he get to the door and make it way? Okay, got the magic pot. Gonna have to look. Okay, that sounds like it opened, and he's good to go. All right. Man, that. Okay, so we got a moon pearl sitting here on the Zora ledge. So the good news then for their booze. The Zoras are booze. That's amazing.
That's awesome. Oh, and they smile when they're shooting little things.
Cute. That's cute. All right, so you definitely had to come over here on both of these sides. That much we know. It's gonna take a second here to grab a couple more things here. Hopefully get that magic drop. Save you a bit of time. Save Josh a bit of time here on this quick kill. Now we don't have to wait for the magic to refill.
That Zora, though, if that ends up being a hammer or a glove, that's pretty awful.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep. That means we got a lamp somewhere though. No, that's right. We don't have a lamp somewhere. We have a fire rod.
We do.
So yeah, we've got the old advanced logic going on here right now, where fire rod means Armos Knights are in logic. Both of the runners there not doing not using the fire rod to light the torches there kind of messed with me. I kind of forgot that that was a thing that we could do.
Right. Meyer is our green today.
Okay. So admire our green, and the back of Saha being a whole lot of money and arrows. I guess we're gonna trade places.
Yep, looks like we were saying earlier though, Josh is gonna get his Zora money from South Shore.
Right.
And you could also say the opposite. Right now we have general Dark World access as soon as the runners do get that hammer and that moon pearl. So the runners down at the bottom may not have the money for a pod if that's needed.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff coming on here. Because there was some money in that. There's enough money, I think, to get to Zora, but you're right. I don't think there's enough money to get to Zora and to get the pod.
Looks like that mushroom just given us $20. And Hyrule's saying, nah, I'm going to save skim that mushroom. I could go ahead and fake powder anytime I want.
Right.
Josh Bittner gonna say heck yeah to that heart piece.
High Ruler gonna not even play around with the possible money situation. We're gonna set up a Houlihan here out of the drop here, bombing yourself into the basically back of escape hole right there. We'll drop you immediately into Houlihan. So good news for him. He'll be able to get all the money that he can possibly want. So pod's not an issue for him. Walking in a straight line apparently is, but you know, it's Halloween. Who knows?
Hashtag blame the control pad.
Yeah, that's the idea there.
And to answer our question in chat, Zora has become much less likely to actually have anything decent. But could.
Yeah, at the moment, it doesn't look like Zora's gonna have. It will be, Zora having progression. Nothing is pointing towards it because that flippers being there, having our moon moon pearl there on the ledge does kind of point towards that as more than anything. And now Calvin there going to save himself a considerable amount of time here. Actually going to use the fire rod, so well done on him. Same thing with Renderer remembering that he has the fire rod. Let's use that because it's so much easier to do this room when you can see.
A high five basically for Calvin and Renderer there.
Yeah, so this is going to work out pretty well there for them, as High Ruler is going to make his swim all the way over here towards the Ice Rod Cave area there. He's going to get his 3 bomb pack. Yeah, after this, it's going to be the big question of, okay, so where do you start in the Dark World? Do you want to start at the Hype Cave area? Or are you going to go over and take care of the possibility of being able to do Thieves Town with your current equipment?
I think it depends on your comfort level. I think if it was me, I'd probably end up going... probably just going south of Eastern and going straight to Pod, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
It's assuming that Pod's an actual pendant. Or a crystal, I should say.
Yeah, that's the thing. We only know about one thing at this moment. So this is gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a trick here. This is always the do you feel lucky moment there.
Okay, another possibly decently big moment coming up here soon. We're going to find out what's on Zora.
And what's more important, we also get to see what Zora looks like.
Good point.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, this is just a standard race, but the reason why this is an actually interesting standard race is because everything's different.
Okay, we got Calvin heading towards Thieves Town, most likely. Oh, there we go. Pendant Thieves Town, of course.
Pendant Thieves Town, and look like another red crystal over at Pod. So that's both of our red crystals if you want to just rush that area really quick.
Eastern and Pod red crystals. That's unusual.
Yeah, go ahead and rush that. Don't check the pyramid at this point. Grab your ice rod, though, off of the NPC there in Hype Cave, along with a book that you probably didn't really want to see.
And a heart piece off of Zora. Enjoy your life lesson.
I didn't actually get to see him here. All right, hold on. I'm going to look again when Josh comes. Is he just a big boo? What do you look like here, buddy? You are. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong there. The 5-6 is down in Swamp, if I'm reading that right there.
Yeah.
These skulls are messing with me a little bit. Wait, is that a 5 and a 6 at...
Oh, are the 5-6s the regular? Okay, the reddish, orangish ones are the regular. The blue ones are the 5-6s.
Yeah, I think Ice was a 6 there, if I saw that right. That's actually really difficult to see.
Which means Hira and Ice are 5-6s, is that right?
I thought Eastern was the other one. Okay, so that's a 3 at Swamp. That's a 6 at... Okay, so yeah, okay. All right. I think it's definitely Ice Palace is our other 5/6 crystal. We can definitely say that. And that's about all I can say. Yeah. I actually count the numbers this time. That's real. All right, so renderer into this. I don't think what he's doing right now, the death warp, is any faster than just walking back upstairs, but gone ahead and did it.
Oh my gosh, look at renderer. Okay, that's very interesting. So there's a mid-screen in the death. Okay.
I missed it. I was looking up at Calvin's screen there for a second. What happened?
He started at like, I don't know, a different room that you had to talk with a little head thing to actually save continue.
Really? Oh, that's kind of amazing. Please, everybody. Okay, we're gonna need to see some death warps. More death warps. Oh wait, we're in pod without a hammer, without a big key. As long as the big key is not in just like an easy spot, we'll definitely be seeing death warps here. As we get mitts here in pod.
Yeah, pod is a good play right now. And with that, you got a fire rod, you got some REM entities. You can go to Ice Palace if you want.
If you want.
Fighter sword, it's fine.
Everything's great. This won't be hard at all. Everything's good here.
Are those like raccoon masks or something on the mimics?
Kind of look like it, yeah. There, and we got Metroids there taking place of the berries.
That's great.
Wait. Can I see the Zyzax one more time, please? What on earth am I looking at there?
Oh, that looks so familiar.
Yeah.
I cannot place it.
No. I got.
Render. Render is death warping.
Okay. All right. Taking a look. Getting the death warp, and didn't really need the death warp there. Oh, wow.
I just don't know what to think.
That's amazing. As always, the developers here just completely 100% outdo themselves when it comes to any of these festives here. They are just fantastic. They're great.
There's a lot of creativity going on. Probably a couple of dozen people all giving their opinion on what should happen, and it all just turns into this. It's amazing.
So Lana, you remember how you mentioned you were the money problems that these runners might run into here?
Yep, I see Josh's side.
Yep, that's gonna be a problem. He's already lost Kiki once. He's got a significant 6 rupee problem there.
That's horrible.
A bad day. That's a bad day right there. That's a bad day.
I'm gonna miss out on mitts for a bit.
Looks like we are instead gonna make our way over to the Village of Outcasts area for Josh. So he'll get more money going this way, but yeah, not having mitts probably not gonna feel so great. But I mean, at the same time, if you're gonna pick a go mode item, you'd probably prefer having go mode mitts versus go mode pretty much anything else. So maybe it'll work out for him.
True, and you can end up finding a lamp somewhere readily close by, making pod a little bit easier.
If you get a mirror as well, then, I mean, yeah, you don't have to go visit that incredibly normal, not at all scary room. But we'll see.
I hope we get to see catfish, though.
yes, please. Like if someone doesn't go to catfish here, I think we just have to reset the whole seed and just say nobody wins. Oh, that's a hook shot there in the big chest of pod as well. So yeah, coming here, definitely a good idea. Now, does mean that all of that is behind a lamp.
You got a fire rod, it's fine.
Well, it's fine, but you kind of got to keep that in mind that if you're going around for things, you might not want to just immediately like rush the mountain at this point or something. Like there's a lamp somewhere on here. It could be lamp, it could be flute, and that's a thing there. You don't know where your access to the mountain comes from quite yet.
Yeah, but Myers of Pendant, you got a book for desert. I'm not super worried about Meyer area if I'm a runner.
That is a good point. I did kind of forget that we don't necessarily need to go to Meyer today.
All right, so Calvin taking down Blind, and a regular kind of boring-looking Blind, but no less takes him down.
I mean, Blind's terrifying enough there on low health without anything else, so we're all good.
That's true. Just as scary, regular as he could be anything else. In fact, anything else may make him less scary.
Well, speaking of bosses here, it looks like we're going to take this fire rod and we're going to go and visit our pal and yours, Mothula, and find out if we're doing this.
Maybe Moth is dressed up for Halloween. I don't know this sound either.
I'd have to turn it up here, but yeah. All right, Moth is... Oh, just Moth? Okay, fair enough.
Oh, but the spikes are dressed up.
Yep. All right, so that's the interesting part of the room here. That'll work. That'll work. Sweet.
And they get undressed when they stop. Like they go back to normal.
That's cute. I'll take that. As we look at the marvel that is the hammer hitbox.
What hitbox? It's so terrible. Oh, hi.
Get a cape, though. How about a cape? We can have a cape. Cape is fine. There's High Ruler tries to figure out, wait, where am I right now? What do I do? And then realizes, oh, that's how this works. Okay.
Okay, Render immediately talked to that thing and respawn. I gotta presume it's not the first time they've done this.
Yeah, I think when you can tell who's actually done this before and who's on their completely first playthrough. Okay, Josh is going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so right now we got every single runner there has the ice rod. What are we really looking for the rest here? Since we've got swamp, we're gonna need our mirror at some point to show up. Actually, you know what? To be completely honest, we are missing almost everything right now.
Josh is so confused.
Welcome to hell, Josh. I'm Becky.
Okay, apparently that's where they are. Okay. Okay, it's a chicken with the hat on.
Josh, there you go. There you go. All right, you got there.
Maybe he knows what's going on and he's just showing us. I don't know.
I mean, if you're going to do that, if there's ever a time to be showing off right now, today is the time to be doing it.
I may not be a fan of shields, but Josh Bittner's sprite with little tiny shields kind of cute.
All right. Unfortunately, Calvin having some problems with that good old hammer hitbox there, and found a quick way to get nailed by Mothula. So that's a shame there for him.
I was wondering why chat was like 666, and now I know why. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it took me a minute as well. I was like, wait, what? And then you see them die, and you go, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one item here out of Skull Woods there is going to be the 10 bomb pack there, and that'll go along with the cape on Mothula. So there we go.
But what's on the cape?
Well, funny you should ask. We're going to take a right here out of Skull Woods and go take a look. We're also going to get a catfish check over there on Professor Renderer's side, so get all of your eyes pointed in every single direction at the moment, as Cape's got nothing.
Yeah, full heart. You consider that if you have like 3 or 4 hearts and green mail, but eh.
Yeah, that didn't get into the circle there, Renderer, as he gets it with the bush there instead. Okay, so Catfish has a silvers. All right,
Yeah, not
Catfish
bad.
has silvers.
And Catfish wasn't even dressed up though. Feels bad.
Some of these sprites I think are difficult to do. I think anything that's not the just regular enemy sprites are going to require a lot more work than I think our valiant team of developers there are actually willing to put into basically what's a one-off sort of thing here.
And something I didn't notice earlier from Calvin, C-Shaped House has a vanilla $300, so Josh is good.
All right, we got there eventually on Josh's side, so good for him. Are we gonna go into Thieves Town? Okay, nope. Looks like we've only opened it, so hopefully we'll be.
With what you got, I think Death Mountain is the current play. You got Unbeatable Hera, you have East Death Mountain, you have Dark Death Mountain. You got stuff. And maybe even access. No, wait. If you get a medallion, you may be able to go into TR too.
Yep. That would be kind of what I thought Renderer was considering doing, but
he's going to Skull.
Yep.
Makes sense. You got to save and quit and go back to Light World in order to get up Death Mountain, so it's fine.
And I just now realized that he was actually in the Dark World there, because it was really hard for me to tell there for a second. It's like, oh, he's going to go up the mountain, and it's like, no, he's not. He's not actually in the Light World.
I'm going to confess as well, I was thinking the same thing, and then I was like, oh, we just saw Bumper. Right.
Yeah, just like, wait, this isn't inverted. Oh, speaking of developers, I think we actually have one in chat. Everyone say hi and say thank you.
Thank you! All right, I think Calvin is checking that as well and saying, no, we're good. Okay, High Roller going for Crystal number 3. Renderer going for Crystal number 3.
Josh meeting
meeting Fate.
Fate.
I don't know. It's something meeting down there. I don't know.
It's a good times. Good times is what we're meeting there.
Right, but wisely choosing to go back out of Thieves Town, as we found out from Calvin, Thieves Town really didn't have much of anything in there.
Actually, a good time to go ahead and skip this there.
Big game, just given a couple of antioxidants. Well played.
Well, let's see here. So we've been down to this. I'm kind of curious because at some point, way up the mountain should have shown up. We should have seen a flute or a lamp here pretty quickly. So the sheer fact that we haven't seen it yet,
Agina,
is making me think it's a Gina or a Pendant Desert. And
oh, true. That book. I mean, if it ends up being lamp though, and your boots like that of desert, and it's a pendant, it's like
oh, Gamachu there actually bringing up a good point. We did get those mitts without going to the fire-locked side there. So yeah, it being an ice palace would also be a really fun, awesome, great, amazing place for our lamp to be, or something like that.
it's desert. Ice Palace, yeah, Ice Palace will have probably nothing. Desert's probably got your lamp.
I mean, so you're not gonna go into the somewhat rule of fire, where fire always unlocks fire?
Oh no, I'm going into ice. I'm just not expecting a lamp. I just, like a few minutes ago, I was like, let's go to ice. Why not? Fine. You got your hook shot, so logically it is 100% there.
That makes sense. I mean, well, if it is locked, if ice is hookshot locked, then we've got all sorts of super fun logical times there, where you have to go to ice, you have to go to pod to get your mitts, go to ice to get your lamp, and then get your hookshot there out of the pod big chest, and go back to ice.
Well, here's the thing: the hookshot is in lamp locked pod.
Right.
So you're probably not going to find it. It's less likely to be an ice palace at that point.
Well, I mean, it can be if it's just sitting in like the first chest or iced tea or freezer room, then you get into that scenario I just described. But yeah, we don't know yet. Here is Renderer is dealing with a very frisky moth right now, and out of magic, out of bottles, out of everything here, and he's gonna try to use this fighter sword to take him down here, but Moth has been known to be a jerk and is currently dead. Well, so we're good job there, Renderer.
Hey, look where Josh is.
He made it!
He made it. GG.
All right, so what are we doing? Are we doing anything new anywhere on one of these screens here, or are we all just kind of tracing each other's footsteps? At this point, I think we should probably just hey, everyone, make sure to go ahead and give these runners a follow here. You know, they are actually taking their time to be featured here on Speed Gaming, so we all get to look at them and judge everything that they've ever done.
Exactly. I was about to say the same thing. And while you're at it, follow my co-com, Days Cloud, and our trackers, Mr. Scrap Ninja Tuna and Erica. All doing a great job today.
Oh, Josh has found a super great way to take care of that red beetle by knocking him off of the side here. Yep, Josh, that's not gonna work there. You're gonna have to leave the block where you could see it, and then walk over there, and it would work. It's easier to do that do what he tried to do there with a bomb than the other way.
Oh, there's the lamp.
The lamp here. All right, finally.
Okay, so me and chat were wrong. It's not in ice. It's not in desert. All right.
Hammer pegs for the win.
So logically, the game wanted you to go into pod, get your mitts, leave, come over here, whack-a-mole, get your lamp, and go back to pod.
Yep. And everybody, that's why we don't pay attention to logic.
As is said, more of a suggestion.
you use the logic to figure out basically how to get around certain things. That's what you do. All right, so that's now means if you ever wanted a time to go on up to Death Mountain, this would be the good time here.
What is that song on Calvin's side?
All right, I'm gonna turn up my music here real fast.
He's leaving.
He's leaving. All right, he's going to the back. Don't worry. He's gonna full ped this seed. Apparently, he seems to think it's a pedestal seed.
You never know. I don't know what that song is.
Awesome, I can tell you that much.
It's definitely appropriately themed. Oh, Chad is saying Battle Pike from Pokemon Emerald. I don't know what that is, but okay.
Calvin's got a problem. Calvin, go down. Another magic thing behind you. Oh, too late. There's another magic thing like another thing in the room right before
Desert.
that. Yep. Well, Desert is gone forever.
And Josh picking up his 2 goodies from Palace of Darkness. At this point saying, ah crap, I was trying to get in here 15 minutes ago.
I mean, on the bright side though, he did get Skullwoods down, so he would have had to go over there.
Less incentive to go back up there, though, and get a lamp or something.
Yeah.
Or, mirrorless smiths. Let's go.
No, thank you. I would rather not do that ever. If I can avoid it. As Josh gets sent right back to totally normal death screens. Okay. Hyruler is in the light world this time. And we are making our way up the mountain there. We've got logic. We know what to do. We know where to go. It's time to go see exactly if we can find a medallion to get into Turtle Rock while we're up here as well.
Maybe a mirror. But you're at least doing hero while you're up here, so that's pretty good.
Wait. Part of that's from Zombies Ate My Neighbors, isn't that? Am I hearing that right?
Those painful leaves, oh my gosh!
I mean, honestly, if the cabbages looked like that all the time, I would understand them hurting a lot more than they actually did. That looks pointy and painful. Ah, there you go. The whole song was Zombies Ate My Neighbors. All right. That is a classic game for there if you ever want to play something that is very much fun. But also very, very, very hard past the point.
And Render does pick up crystal number 3. Probably going to go up Death Mountain pretty soon, but very likely getting that lamp. We did see another 3 hundo pile on the top of Spec Rock. Can't do anything about that.
Well, we can point to it. Hey, look, it's there.
It's there!
That's a thing. I don't know if I want it, but it's there.
It's there.
All right, we're gonna light. Oh, we got a lonely turtle. Hey, Josh got the lonely turtle. Well done there, bud.
And High Roller got the lonely flute.
Aha!
I don't know if we want to see that this scene.
No, probably not. I mean, it does make things certainly a little bit easier, but no, probably not. Now you're going to be start thinking, all right, is there something in Meyer? Or
And
Meyer area. If it's Meyer area, you're not too worried about it, but if it's Meyer, you're not happy.
And with no sign of boots, it is some form of mobility, I suppose.
Yeah, it's true. You'll take the mobility, as Josh is into his Helmasaur fight. He's currently just plunging a whole bunch of arrows right into his skull, and it worked.
See ya, Helmasaur. And Renderer is doing not only the hammer pegs, but mirrorless Smith.
Yeah, let's see if that works out for him there. Gonna get this lamp, as that's gonna be crystal number 3 there for Josh.
Roller doing the painful slow walk around Spiral.
Yep, get a little bit of time to really consider everything that you've done so far, everything that you still have to do. Really enjoy the sights and sounds of Spiral Cave to get your 3 bombs, and wonder why you spent the time doing Spiral Cave for 3 bombs.
Well, and the fact that he's doing it before going to Hera tells us that after Dark Death Mountain, maybe Spike Cave play.
That's a good point for sure. The other thing, probably going to open up the portal on top of TR. Hope that maybe you get a medallion out of Hera or something, and you can just open it and not have to reclimb. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so we're turning in the Smiths down there on Renderer's side here, so a little bit new information. New information is going to say that we get a 10 arrow pack from the Smiths today. Yeah, all right.
All right, Josh Bittner joining High Roller up on Death Mountain sans the lamp. And that is just some cash on Ether Tablet. See you forever.
And into Hera we're going to go and grab, well, at least the crystal, and hopefully something that's better than just the crystal.
You're right. Here we go.
All right. Big key. All right, let's grab big key.
For now, the game having some form of mercy on us.
All right, we're going for the Philly pot. High Ruler gets the Philly pot. No problem there. Everything's good.
First try every time.
It is very forgiving. That is. I know it kind of meme in there a little bit, but yeah, it is extremely forgiving there. And in the newer method to do it, that I haven't bothered to learn because I'm 100% Philly pot for life.
And I'm the opposite. I never took the chance to learn Philly pot. I had my own little setup. And then that other setup came out, and I'm like, how does this work? Oh, okay, it's easy. We're done.
Yeah.
Never using my old setup again. We're just using this new one.
Yeah, no, that's fair, because that new setup there looks really, really good here, as we're looking at a 50-50 in the basement of Hera, which that'll be fun.
Now we have 3 of our 4 runners hanging out in Death Mountain.
I mean, at some point, this is pretty much the only thing that we had left to do, so going up here. No, I don't want to do Ice Palace. Stop saying Ice Palace. Nobody wants to go to Ice Palace except to get a crystal that we have to get eventually.
You got Samari, it's fine.
Yeah, no. I can just grab yourself, okay, that's High Ruler in the corner pocket there. Well done there, Moldorm, good job.
Molnar 1, High Ruler, nothing.
Alright, we doing a little quick swap adventures there over on Josh's side, trying to figure out which ranged weapon will best hit that switch and get his bucket load of nothing.
Fun fact from chat. Apparently, Hira means spatula in Japanese. I did not know that. Thanks, chat.
As always, we have to put this disclaimer here that chat facts may or may not be correct, and you should consult an actual dictionary.
Probably accurate.
But yeah, no, I think we can probably trust that one.
Means nothing bad on these runners, you know that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, keeping on, we are over here. It looks like we got the second item out of Hera. I didn't see what it was, but Josh, High Ruler, is currently sitting with 4 crystals, so life's feeling reasonable good. On downside, we won't be able to just open up Turtle Rock here immediately. So unless we get a mirror and the medallion here out of our 6-7 checks up on Dark Death Mountain, we will be re-climbing this fun mountain, as we are looking for bombos today.
And it was just a Pizza Heart off of Mulburn. Render getting that cash news. And Josh Bittner going with the newer setup. Nails it.
And there's our first bottle of the day there, and Super Bunny Cave on the bottom thing. We get a nice blue goo, so I mean, yeah, that'll work just fine.
It could be worse. You got a flute while you're up here, so use it as an excuse to go to town, activate your flute, and visit a sick kid.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's as good a time as you could go for right there.
Of course! There's our entry into TR in Hookshot Cave.
This is when you're just praying, just give me the mirror. Give me the mirror. Come on, give me the mirror.
Mirror's an ice, first check, easy.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's definitely not in Hookshot Cave. We know that much, so if you want to come do... Actually, to be honest, it's probably just in TR.
Oh, yeah, a High Ruler not going... Okay, not going to be going for Spike Cave.
Oop, Josh has got an angry Moldorm. Angry worm, dead worm. All right, well done there, Josh.
Runners 2, Moldorm 1. And Renderer coming up.
And that's going to be also crystal number 4 for Josh as well here, as Calvin gonna wander around the rock a couple of times there, look like a dog looking for a place to sit down, and then get into Ice Palace.
Look where Calvin's going.
Yep, here we go.
Runners 3, Moldorm 1. Okay, what is the duck? Is that a broom?
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff right there.
Sick Kid! High Ruler! Sick Kid! No!
Goodbye, Sick Kid, forever.
See ya forever.
Well, speaking of places that you don't know if you necessarily want to go, let's check this flute and take it down to the Misery Mire area right now. If you see bombos on this, do you actually even consider going in? I think that was bombos.
At this point, no. I got TR before Mire, easy.
Yeah.
But checking this is not a bad idea.
Alright. So, 1, nothing. 2, also nothing. Alright, we're going to do this little save and quit there.
Calvin going for Icebreaker.
So, going to be a shame when we have to all come back to Mire there to get the mirror out of the big chest, but we'll see how it goes there, as Josh unfortunately messing up his thing. It looks like High Ruler is going to go ahead and go, you know what, fine, I'm just going to go do, a little surprised we're going to go do TR immediately here, instead of going to, like, Ice Palace, but it's a completable dungeon, and we'll get the full information on whether or not he's right. As see a bug net there out on Calvin's side there in Ice Palace.
Bugnet is an amazing find. That is awesome. Now you can go fight, Aga.
I mean, yes, you could.
Net.
Yeah, I mean that is purely the right answer there. We're gonna get a big key on Calvin's side, as we've used our icebreaker to totally break this dungeon.
Josh Brittner gets the bad news about Balmos.
Yep, second item there in Ice Palace is just a piece of heart, so starting to look like Ice Palace maybe wasn't the play, and High Ruler is actually a very smart boy. In we go as Josh is just trying to knock the mountain down and create a path with his sword. Unfortunately, unable to do that.
High Ruler, please.
Alright, still looking for item number 3 here out of Ice Palace. We're going to get down to the compass chest over on the High Ruler side. That's going to be a key, so off to the right side we're going to go.
There's a small key for Calvin. That's practically go mode, right? Ooh, and Render are making the Spike Cave play. Okay, so Ice Palace wasn't the play, except it had a bug net. That was pretty good.
Alright, well, how about Spike Cave over here on Professor Renderer's side to go with a boots up in the super amazing Crystal, well, the Firelock side of TR here. So that is our first item there, as Spike Cave just got a little bit of bombs.
This game is evil.
So, boots have opened up the possibility. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, could be mirror in Pyramid Fairy, could be mirror in Pedestal.
The chat would never wish a pedestal seat on us, would they?
No, there's no chance there's no chance on Earth that on Halloween we would accidentally throw in a ped seed with mirror on the ped. That would never happen.
Well, Drossi did roll this. I mean, there's a good shot.
Happy Halloween, boys! No, I saw him use the command there. If that happens, that is just purely DC being just the best.
Okay, pokies are amazing. If you didn't see that, you need to pay attention to High Roller.
Oh, Calvin, what's in your bottle? Calvin, what's in your bottle?
Calvin.
Nothing. Calvin, your bottle. Calvin. Fairy in his bottle. Well, now we get to see the fairy that's in your bottle.
Okay, apparently he's just out of magic.
Yep, yeah, he's out of magic. I thought he might have had the blue potion from up top, but I guess he hadn't been up there. So that fairy, not particularly helpful. So, continuing on, that is a unfortunate double dive. Double dip there. Gonna be on Calvin's side.
Looks like Render are making the same play as High Roller, but look at these pokies coming up. Wait, are there any more pokies?
Yeah, there's another one coming up in this next room here. Yeah, Shy Guy back here.
Exactly! Little pokey is adorable.
Look at that. one guy on top there going, no, we're going the other direction.
Though I am surprised if they wanted to do that, they didn't go with the sick kid play. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm surprised they didn't go with the Super Mario Odyssey stack of Goombas.
Yeah, that would have been good. I feel like you could have gotten the Paper Mario one in here kind of easily, honestly.
Are the Goombas? Is that a sprite? I forget.
I don't know. But all right, High Ruler has made his way all the way down here through Turtle Rock and just hasn't gotten anything. So we're gonna get to Laser Bridge where all the good stuff tends to hang out anyway, right? We're gonna take a second. We're not gonna take a second here. Okay, we are. Okay.
I mean, you got boots. Can't say it's absolutely nothing here, I guess.
Well, you did get boots at the beginning, right? And you did get Master Sword, so that's nice as well. Now, if boots don't unlock your oh wow.
Oh, welcome to Festive.
Yep, there's 2 swords there on Laser Bridge.
All right, that puts us close to go mode. We're just looking for a shiny mirror.
Good old shiny mirrors. All right. So yeah, for anyone who's just kind of joining us here, Festive is basically just cosmetic mostly. Like what you're looking at here is you're purely looking at just a normal standard seed here with nothing too much else here. Okay, now High Ruler, that was a very different way of handling trying to go back and forth between these heads there. It looks like it's gonna work out for him because he's got both heads down, but that's this. Yeah, it's just a standard 7/7 with a couple of fun songs thrown in, a couple of fun other pieces. It's good times.
And if y'all didn't see it, Calvin recently just found that lamp and kind of bombed the room. A little bit upset.
I can understand that being that being your reaction there. While Josh is going to have a much easier fight with Cold Stare than I think Calvin did because he's got bombos already. So he just broke open that shell, spins him into the corner, and then starts pressing the Y button until one of them has died. Okay, now he's got to be a little careful here. He does have blue goo if he wants to go ahead and burn it. He's going to do that just to be safe.
Well, you got a flute, you got the money. You can rebuy blue goo pretty quickly.
All right. Gonna get a map there, but yeah, it does not look like either Ice Palace or Turtle Rock was the right answer here.
High Ruler's going into Ice Palace though with a temper. This has suddenly become a pretty trivial dungeon.
Oh yeah, no, High Ruler's doing this in a nice and easy way for sure. But at this point I'm kind of going Mirror. I was somewhat joking about Mirror being in Misery Mire, but you got anywhere else that you want to call it?
Well, it's got 3 items, so it's probably a good call at this point. I mean, we know it's not in Thieves Town. I don't know if we got both items at a desert or if the boss has one though.
From what Calvin was doing, I think the desert that the boss probably actually has it. I think the other option is to do something else because I've completely lost my train of thought. Bonk rocks, yes, that's right. There we go. We got some boots checks to do as well. As Renderer is working his way through here, getting his tempered sword, and all of a sudden thinking, oh, Trinex got significantly easier. Oh, good.
And of note, never picked up that lamp either, so.
Considering that silver arrows are very easily found now, Calvin and Professor Renderer both have silvers, but High Ruler and Josh don't. Were silver arrows in Thieves Town or something, or did?
Grumpy Fish, I think.
Grumpy Fish, that's right. They're on Catfish, so there's a decent chance that that High Ruler and Josh aren't gonna find them.
Nothing pushing you up in that area for sure.
Yeah. I mean, outside of if you just really, really don't want to go to Misery Mire, which I would understand.
Like, I like High Ruler's position, but the only way this benefits him is by going right to where the mirror is. Otherwise, Render right behind him and has already cleared Thieves Town, so fewer places to go for progression. The only difference is High Ruler is going to be able to go everywhere with boots.
Yeah, the other thing is the thing that I'm kind of thinking of if I'm High Ruler is maybe go with the Pyramid Fairy play here after Ice Palace. That I think that was what I was trying to think of when I lost my train of thought.
You could do that, and that could push you up to Grumpy Fish to get your silver.
And there is that fairy in a bottle there that we saw Calvin unfortunately have to burn in his ill-fated Cold Stare fight.
Calvin's got to get his screen repositioned to be able to hit the switch. There we go.
All right, we're gonna take a walk on up here. I think that's the easiest way to get there.
Okay, new checks on Renderer's side.
Take some booties, go open a tomb, get a heart container, get to 12 hearts. Feel good about it, probably. All right, so we know nothing on Lumberjack, thankfully. But I don't believe Renderer knows that quite yet. I don't think he's been up that direction. So we're gonna get this Bonk Rocks check real quick and then figure it out from there. As High Ruler burns Cold Stare. Oof.
And Renderer heading back to town because you have powder.
Alright.
Which we could have fake powdered about 45 minutes ago.
And I think they're right. I think somebody else did. Somebody else, we're saying High Ruler has already checked powder. I'm gonna go with I think I saw that as well. I think that was just like a 20 rupees or something like that.
I missed it. So it's probably true.
I didn't see it either, so I don't know anything.
We're commentators. We commentate. We don't watch.
Not talk. Yeah, we just yammer on about things until the seed's done, and they tell us we can stop.
Don't forget stuff too. Things and stuff.
Things and stuff. Mostly, and also occasionally, stuff and things.
Exactly. You get me.
Yeah, how do you fake powder check? Okay, so fake powdering is a super, super, super fun thing where you drain all of your magic there. Try to use the red cane on the little idol there. The moment that you press the button to use the red cane, you go to the menu and try to use your mushroom instead, and then magically, powder appears out of nowhere.
You could even fake powder with real powder and no magic.
That is true. You can fake powder, and it is the best thing to do, of course. It almost never actually works. It almost never is actually a useful thing there, as Josh finds a very, very, very easy way to get nailed by a not chain chomp, a block chomp.
Accurate.
Looked painful. I mean, that's all I can really say about that. It did look painful.
Render picking up a blue potion and also saying, hey, give me that big 20. And going and doing that Zora check we didn't have money for earlier.
I'm gonna go get to visit the big boo.
High Roller has the not purple chest. I don't know what that was.
Let me take a look here. It is a bag of treats? No, with a bag of candy.
That's adorable.
All right. Nice shout out, quick shout out there to Josh Bittner's bunny sprite there being a bomb slug.
$100 for your purple chest. And we are going to Desert and Agina.
Yep. It's that time of the seed where you start checking a sphere 0 check here and going, oh please dear God don't be here, please dear God don't be here, please dear God don't be here. It's not, which is good, but he doesn't know, so he gets to start thinking, did I just miss this really easy one?
Poor Calvin gets the Bombas just like everybody else and is like, ah, crap. Okay, Render going to clean up Ice Palace. So this is kind of where High Ruler is an Ice Palace ahead of Renderer currently.
So we're gonna, well, I guess we get some flipper checks here, and then we gotta wait for one of these guys to figure out exactly where is the last piece of the puzzle here, so then they can all converge on it and finish within 5 minutes of each other. Yeah, super exciting moment.
Exactly. Go to Meyer! And if it's not Meyer, it's either Desert Boss or Ped.
Or Pyramid Fairy. We do have Pyramid Fairy.
That too. Or 3 or 4, depending on when you go check it.
All right, so High Ruler is going to go with the Meyer check here. So I think at this point, since I'm pretty sure this will be the first time in the area for him, or a second time, because he's not going to Meyer Shed, so it must be the second time.
Here we go. This is a big play for High Ruler. And High Ruler also burnt the not murder deck though. But just as terrifying enemy for Mario Brothers 2. When you're a kid looking at that thing going, what the heck? Whiz rubs are default.
Yeah, I've just got to commend the amount of work that went into something like this. That's probably going to be available for like maybe a week.
Looks like Calvin is making the right play as well. Josh Brittner using that fairy.
Laser skips are hard when you've ran out of magic there for sure.
Gotta teach that guy how to do laser skips. My gosh. What a goof.
It's something you got to do a little bit of practice at for sure there. It's not something super easy, as we're going to get speaking of super easy, how about a butter sword there out at Spike Chest in Misery Mire. So there's item number 1 at least.
Well, you're definitely clearing the dungeon, even if you have to kill Vitreous if you don't have a little mirror by then.
Yeah, super fun of coming in here with it when it's the green pendant. So we get the big key there out of the compass chest. And we're gonna ignore the other one for a moment because I don't want to go that way. They don't want to go that way. And
Well,
hope that the item's over here.
and with the logic, the way that Meyer works is it is extremely likely that if you find a small key in that upper chest, that the big key is vanilla, and it's vice versa. If you find the big key up top, it's very likely that you're going to have a small key down below.
Well, we're going to test that theory real quick here. We're going to test this over on High Ruler's side because we're going to go do Compass. We're going to go do the cutscene chest. So where this is where we say, hey, renderer, well done there. You got the ice to stay on the screen. And might be a little hard to see, but he did pick up the crystal.
And he's lifting that entire ice block. Well played. Render, you've been working out.
I think the crystal has gotten larger.
True. As High Ruler picks up that small key.
Alright, continuing on down through Misery Mire, trying to see, is this where our things are, or do we need to go kill a landmo on top of everything here? This Calvin is down to 2 hearts and did not get through the chomp room.
Alright, Render, where are you going, my friend?
Oh, there's your mirror in the Mire big chest. So did I? Yeah, I guess I did call that a while back, didn't I?
Alright, let's go mode 120, 15-ish.
Yep.
Alright, get ready for this go mode Swamp Palace. Don't blink, you'll miss it.
Okay, Calvin, use your cape, man. Use your cape. Use your cape! He didn't use the cape.
Didn't use the cape.
Well, he did get the item this time, so... There you go. Alright, so the good news for Calvin is that he has gotten the item here, so he's not going to have to actually really worry about the chain chomps this time. He can just kind of run right through. Don't spin while you're on the platforms there. You might activate something called a quadrant glitch. You don't want that.
You don't want that. It's a no-no, and you don't have a mirror.
Yeah, you would find a very unfun version of the dungeon at that point. I don't know. Maybe you just like walking through empty hallways.
So we find a big 20 and a heart container on Pyramid Ferry.
All right. Well, at this point, we are gonna go ahead and make our way to the end of the game over on High Ruler's side, because we know where everything is. Professor Renderer, unfortunately, is going to, at least for the moment, choose poorly here and end up in Agina's cave. Hopefully, gonna make his way after this into Mire. I don't know if we've got really anything else left to do.
Mire, yeah. Both items are out of Mire, so only other things we have is Desert Bus and Pedestal that are unknown. And Swamp, as you know.
Alright, so what does he got out here? He's got a bug net out, which I don't think will achieve any goals for him here. But that's a desert play.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, made a choice. Unfortunately, was not the correct choice here. Turns out this book that you found earlier is kinda useless.
Just a little bit.
can kill small insects with it, though.
True. And I hear legal systems throw books at people too.
And there is that. I mean, it's Halloween. I think we should be able to just kind of not worry about that too much. But, you know, I don't know.
But you know what, Days Clan? You know what I like doing?
What's that?
Playing games. What do you think?
Games? I'm unfamiliar with the concept of games. Can you fill me in?
Fair enough. Chat. You know the drill. There's 22 checks in Ganon's Tower that could have a big key. And assuming the seed's not gonna like troll us and do something weird, feel free to put a guess in the chat. So what's your typical guess, Days Clan?
I usually go with 10, just because a few league seasons back, that when we had the bot, it was that seemed to win pretty much every time, and I've been hot today. Let's go with 10.
I'll go with 13 today, I think. Lucky number 13.
I can't imagine why you would choose that number on this day of all days. Makes zero sense to me at all.
Well, I can't choose 31 either, so, you know.
That's the problem. You can choose 31, you just will be 100% wrong.
That's true.
I mean, seriously, like if he opened up every chest, there's 22, there's this. Yeah, he'd have to go somewhere else to get you to 31, wouldn't he? Like, he'd have to open up every chest and then go somewhere else.
If Crass Keys has taught me anything, it is that GT has 27 total checks.
That is true. That is true. Do that, randomly do Pyramid Fairy, go get those silvers off a catfish.
Chat, you got 30 seconds. Get that guess in. 1 to 22. Where the heck is that big key?
For those people who are wondering where that mirror is, it's a surprise. We're not going to tell you. Keep watching. It's in Misery Mire.
We don't spoil things here.
Didn't say anything. I didn't know what anyone's talking about right now. Calvin is setting up his thing, gets his Master Sword, going for laser skip number 2 there, a little bit too high. You got to move down a little bit, and timing was a little off there. Still got the key. All right, we're gonna go for this last one here, and right dead into it. All right, so gonna have to try it again real fast to be able to go ahead and get this. High Rulers into GT.
0 for 2, no small key. And yeah, chat's right. If it's a pot CNBC, there's like 100 checks in GT.
Yeah. This is. Oh, I was about to say this is where we point out that Calvin has a cape and stuff, but apparently he does not. And I'm trying to remember where the heck the cape was. Gets his tempered sword there.
Cape is cape is in Skull off of Mothula, I think.
Oh, yeah, and he hasn't been there, has he? Right. There it is. There's your big key today. The correct answer today was 7. So looking through our numbers really quick, we've got, well, nobody's got 7. We got Silver Owl plays with 8. And down here at the bottom here, we've got AFK at 6. So you guys can split those, I suppose?
Absolutely. You win a lifetime supply of A Link to the Past random seeds, brought to you by ALTTP.com. Have fun. Go play all...
The Festive are a limited time offer, though, so if you want to get in here and play some of these, go ahead and, do that.
Absolutely. I still have some April Fool seeds I'm playing through.
Yeah, I had a whole folder of old Festive seeds that I was playing through ages back, and, they're still good. They're still fun. It's just, yeah, it's been a while, man. Especially those April Fool's ones. Oh, man.
So good.
Yeah. The Christmas ones. The Christmas ones are still my favorite.
Christmas is the best.
Some of those Christmas ones are just absolutely unbelievable.
Especially the early ones that you have like the Frozen Lake and people are like, I'm gonna hula hand. No, I'm not. No glove, and the lake is frozen.
Yep. You just start walking across the lake and doing stuff. It's like, oh, Swamp Palace is extremely easy all of a sudden.
Absolutely.
I don't have to do anything.
I think last December, we did a Festive Classic Mode 1, and I actually did pretty well because I didn't soft lock in Swamp, and I knew that you didn't need to drain it, so it ended up doing well.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you need. It's just a little bit there. Man, the festive the calendars one that I want to say was 2 years ago was one of my favorites. A bunch of the German runners got together along with a couple of the other developers and just knocked out this absolutely fantastic festive every day for the entire thing. It was like a full advent calendar rando thing. If anyone can track that down again, I highly recommend playing that because it's incredible. All right, High Ruler at the top of GT here. Got to be a little careful. Down to 4 hearts here, but should be able to go ahead and get this. Now we get to see really quick. Doesn't look like he has, or at least he doesn't have powder active. It's got the mushroom covered in it.
But look where Render is.
He's in the right spot. So is Josh, actually, for that case. And so is Calvin. Kind of, maybe?
Maybe.
As High Ruler there, if you're wondering how fake powder works, if you were watching High Ruler's screen, he just did it. He just did a fake powder there to get his stuff here at the top of this and refill his health before moving on to Ganon, because he's got no silvers, so he's going to be doing a little bit of spinning. And
3/4 of a restream in Meyer.
Wow. So yeah, this is gonna be good for them for sure, because they are gonna go ahead and be able to get their mirror and put all 3 of them in go mode, unless I am missing something on one of their screens, and don't look like I am.
So Calvin will pretty much have an easy Skull Woods to clear up, an easy Swan Palace, and still got to take out Cold Stare and Ice, but nothing should be terribly long for Calvin. Render just got Swamp to do after getting that, and Josh Bittner having Swamp as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're asking for a seed to go fast in, I mean, having a go mode Swamp Palace is kind of as good as you can get here. It looks like Renderer is going to be the second person into go mode here on the screen.
High Roller taking on Aga2, dropping into Ganon.
And there you go, Professor Renderer hits go mode at 131.47.
Josh Bittner about 20 seconds away from doing the same himself.
And it is off to Ice Palace for these guys as High Ruler drops into his Ganon fight. We're already into phase 2 here. This Butter Sword is not exactly going to keep Ganon around for very long. Does need to be a little bit careful here, because Blue Mail and 1 row of hearts is less than ideal equipment. And I don't know what his bottle situation is like, and so he probably doesn't want to necessarily start spamming cape or anything like that to be safe here. Gonna get that lamp out. Go for the torch glitch here in just a second.
Yeah, when you don't pay Catfish a visit, probably a good call.
All right. Gonna lure Ganon's shot there, wait for this torch to go out, and then start spamming that thing. Get it here, and now it's 12 spins to go ahead and put Ganon down there. So he got the first 2, no problem. Gonna try to set up for triples, it looks like. Or a little bit late. That Ganon was a little bit early there.
Josh Bittner stopping by the potion shop really quick. Forgetting about Ice or Swamp Palace, though. There you go.
Could have been a very easy misclick there with your when you were setting things up there. Hyrule are having very little problems with this. Looks very practiced getting through here, getting triples, getting a hole, getting doubles when Ganon's in a bad location. Honestly, doing better at this than I do. And down goes Ganon there. So go ahead, everybody, go ahead and wait for that sword to go up and get your GGs into chat there for Hyruler here, who's going to go ahead and he's going to be the first of our runners on the restream there. At the very least, to go ahead and cross the line here. Second overall with a time of 1:33.50.
GG's to Hyruler. Coming in not long before, we have Koi, C-O-Y, with a first place time of 1:31.04. Meanwhile, Calvin about to hit go mode. Go join up, Bittner. I was about to say Professor Bittner. Professor Renderer Josh Bittner in Swamp Palace.
That is an amazing festive crawl.
I love that text.
It just keeps going here. Oops, that's the April Fool's text. Whoopsie.
Yep. That's from April Fool's, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, it works for Halloween, too. Halloween's all about trick-or-treat, so it's all good here. But we are going to be joined in by our first person on Restream today, Hyruler there. GG's, bud.
GG.
Yeah, GG. So, I'm not exactly sure how I lost to Koi by 2 minutes. I'm wondering what he didn't do. I mean, I did a little extra overworld, so maybe that was part of it. But I felt like I got pretty lucky with the boots and dipping mire. So
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Koi just went into mire early there. I mean, because boots didn't do anything.
That's true. Yeah, you could have. But then I feel like you go to swamp, and then that would waste more time. But anyway, he wasn't even on restream. I'm like confused, but I'll figure it out later.
Well, yeah, I mean, boots weren't anything for go mode. So if you get that mirror as your go mode, then you go mode swamp, you go mode TR, you go mode ice palace. I mean,
you do have a good point there. That's true. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, hard to say exactly though, but I mean, and the other part is Koi's good. You know.
Well, yeah, and I played pretty sloppy. I don't know what the heck that Trinex fight was, and then Helmo wasn't too good either.
I've never seen the left, right, left, fire, ice, fire, ice, fire method before there. I was wondering if that was something you did usually, or just kind of went for. It just kind of happened.
That was me being on Fighter Sword the whole entire seed, and then I don't know. My brain just was like, "Wait, tempered? What's that? How do you fight with that again?"
Yeah, that happens to everyone. Where just like all of a sudden you pick up boots and then forget that you have boots for like the next 30 minutes.
I did that for at least 30 seconds.
Yep. And then all of a sudden you hit the A button and you're like, oh, right. Oh, okay.
Well, for me, it was like after walking through because I had to do chain chomp room, so then it's easy to forget you have boots after that. Because you can't dash through that room. But then the next room, I'm like, why am I walking? Because it's a very long walk through the room to the pipe. And I was like, what the heck am I doing? Yeah.
Press the button!
And speaking of boots, the beginning of the season was a little bit confusing for Days Cloud 9. We were like, I think this is a casual boots, but nobody's running, so maybe it's not boots.
Yeah, there was some debate over that, but yeah, Drossi made the final decision, and he wanted standard, so which I'm okay with. As long as I find boots eventually, and not towards the end. So I feel like, I mean, it was like an hour in, but that's not too bad. Like, that was still like 20 minutes, 30 minutes with boots, so.
It wasn't Moldorm 2, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, because I don't know if you can tell, but I play a lot better when I have boots. I like dash strats, and yeah, so I'm not too good at walking around, which is part of why Koi probably had the edge on me.
So you're saying you're a fan of fun?
I would say so. Some people
Oh.
disagree, but
You're a fan of taunt. That's an interesting strategy. I'd like to hear more.
Do
some
tell us
people
more.
seem to prefer not having boots, which I don't understand. I'm like, how can you not like dashing around, or at least not starting with them?
It's
But
fun to bonk into things.
yeah, so
I can take it
yeah,
or
the
leave it.
text
I'm
at the
being
end.
honest, but
Oh, sorry.
no, you go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, the text at the end, I didn't hear you guys when I came in. But yeah, it's definitely the text from the April Fools. So I don't know if that was intentional or if that was supposed to be part of the festive for fall as well.
Yeah, from what it sounds like that was a kind of a something they overlooked there. But yeah, like I said, it still kind of works. I mean, trick or treat. Here's the trick.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, the text works in any capacity anyway. Because,
Yeah,
anybody could really play with save states or whatever. So it's calling you out, I guess.
yeah, and you're done anyway. So I mean, you really don't care what it says. I think after a point, right?
Yeah, I guess the only thing that was not the best about it is you have to mash through all of it, which is a lot better for April Fools because that's the point. But yeah, there's a lot of text to mash through. But yeah, anyway, I mean, it was super fun. I have no idea how the other restreamers are doing. I haven't tuned in to check. Where are they at? Because I'm like curious. Did anybody decide to dip Meyer?
You were the first to go to Meyer here. I mean, I think that's pretty apparent here, considering that you are by far the first on stream to finish here. We got two runners currently in GT, Renderer and Josh. Josh Bittner, they're making their way up the gauntlet as we speak. Calvin's a little bit further behind here. He took some unfortunate falls there. He got down to Cold Stare and didn't have enough magic there. He got 7 shots down, pressed the button for the 8th shot, and then went, uh-oh.
Oh no, that's the worst. I had that happen to me in a qualifier.
Yeah, that's a feels bad right there for sure. So he's making his way back through Ice Palace as we speak right now. Renderer just finished up with Rogues 1. And
Cool.
yeah, so runners are making their way.
I wouldn't say they were like way behind. I just happened to get lucky with my choices. So yeah. Well, all right. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of my Halloween night. But thanks for commentating, and I don't know who was tracking, but thanks for tracking as well and putting this on.
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you volunteering. And absolutely, Mr. Scrap Ninja Tuna and Ericap, thank you very much for tracking too.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Yep, you too.
And so, like we said here, we got Professor Renderer up at the top of the mountain, top of the tower. It's a tower on top of the mountain tower, with gold sword, with silver arrows here, taking down Moldorm 2 here. Moldorm got a touch in, but looks like we're all right there as Josh is dealing with a Landmo 2 that just does not want to behave here, trying to get some silver arrows to land. Not having a whole lot of luck there. At some point there, just taking out your sword and hitting them twice is probably the easier way to go about it.
And Calvin is at Cold Stare, but with Bombos this time.
Much more successfully breaking off the shell there.
And Agatu's changed.
Agatu changed?
I didn't notice that on High Roller's side because it was so fast.
Whoa. Turn around. Yeah. Now, Aga, face us. I need to see you. What? Are you like zombie Aga? What's going on here? Like turtle agate?
Maybe a witch?
It's really hard for me to see. Oh, look at it. Look at Happy Ganon.
He's so happy.
I've got all the candy. I should be happy. Alright, Calvin takes down Cold Stare, no problem, on his way over to take care of his moth.
Josh Bittner in the Torch 2 room. Or Torch room? I don't know.
And talking about destroying hopes and dreams and other clown-based things.
Rude. Destroy shields. Everything else goes.
Alright, Renderer going for dash poke strats here with a gold sword. Gonna be effective for sure. Gonna have to chase down Ganon here. And that's a nice one-on-one there. Gold sword does kind of tends to make that trivial, but you still gotta hit it. And he did, so well done. As Josh gets sent down a floor there by Moldarm 2. Okay, we got a pretty decent setup here for a double on, didn't go for the double though, on Renderer's side there. He's not going to get it now. Now he's missed the torch glitch, so things have gone a little sideways.
Over the swing, that's nice.
Okay. Ooh, just in time to land that fourth silver arrow there on Professor Renderer's side there. So puts his sword up in the air. He's going to go ahead and be the second of our restreamed runners to finish today. He's going to go ahead and cross this line in third place overall here with a time of 1:45.25. Go ahead, get your GGs in chat for Professor Renderer.
GG's to Render. And meanwhile, we got Calvin taking down Mothula.
Josh Bittner most of the way through the fight here for Aga. There is going to take him down there with a nice double there at the end.
Meanwhile, Render, 30 seconds later, still going through the text.
Just keep pressing a button. It'll stop eventually. I just wanted an excuse to use the copy pasta.
Copy pasta. Exactly. Well played, Devs. Well played.
I feel like if no one is in the interview booth the next time that's on the screen, I'm just going to read out the entire thing. All right, Josh going to go for super easy mode here. Throw on a cape, keep slashing. Gonna have to be a little careful not to lose all of his magic as he's into his Ganon fight. And we are actually now joined by our second place finisher on the restream here, Professor Renderer there. Hey, GG's.
GG's, Render.
I didn't cheat. I used an MSU pack. That's not cheating.
I know the game's kind of being mean to you.
Yeah. Can't we just say that this scene was pretty bad? That mirror spot's pretty bad.
Absolutely.
It was yeah, a little on the rough side for that, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I really that the green pendant mire is like no. Don't bother.
And frankly, your access to it was late too.
Yeah. I mean that's true. Because I was late to the Mire play because it doesn't make sense in my mind to go there, like, at all. It just it really doesn't, like, it's a place where you kind of are like, oh no, if I don't want to like have this be or it's a whole last location chain where I just go into pendant dungeons and it just sucks. Ugh.
And we do have Josh Bittner finishing up Ganon as well. And finishing in 4th place overall, 3rd place on Restream with a time of 1:48.01. GG's to Josh Bittner as well. But I mean, honestly, you go up Death Mountain, you don't have a mirror, you get access to a fully completable Turtle Rock. Nobody is going to say, oh, you know what? I'm going to go to Pendant Mire.
Right. It just doesn't work like that. Like Pendant Mire is like one of the last things you want to do in it, and that's one of the last things that did. It was either going to be that pedestal, green pendant, or purple chest.
Exactly, and like unless you're playing a qualifier with 100 people, where you get like 1 or 2 people doing that play, everybody else is going up to TR every time. But you know, they get some that'll go right to Mire after.
I will say, the fact that Turtle Rock was just that accessible, that's like, okay, that feels good. I'm gonna do this even if I find mirror there or whatever, then that's it. I'm all set. I mean, I'll still look for swords at that point, but hey, 2 swords in Laser Bridge, I'll take that any day.
Okay, we're also joined in the booth by Josh Bittner. GG to you, my friend.
Thank you very much, GG indeed. Wowee, 2 swords on Laser Bridge. That was very nice. And then a regrettable amount of overworld clear before making the play to Pendant Mire. Kind of put that one off. Mainly because I wasn't sure. It's one of the techs I haven't really worked on. I haven't practiced my Dark Rooms in a while. I mean, I got through Dark TR okay, but, you know. I was kind of honestly on the principle hoping I would never find the lamp, just to like validate myself.
Yeah, hammer pegs, it's a thing. But nobody really wants to go to that area without the mirror, right?
No, mirrorless smith chain kind of stunk. That kind of gave away lots of time at the end there. I felt like I routed pretty well through the first 6 crystals, and then it went to heck in a handbasket.
Y'all were playing it pretty close indeed. I mean, like, High Roller just seemed to have the route with a little bit of extra checks here and there, but...
Yeah, what possessed him to go to Pendant Mire early then, if he beat us by a whopping, like, 10-15 minutes? That's what I want to know.
For the most part, he was just taking a dungeon. After a certain point, it was just dungeon clear after dungeon clear after dungeon clear, and then decided to go to Mire reasonably quick before going desert. Didn't really do Back of Thieves Town, anything like that.
Oh, I mean, Back of Thieves does not exist to me. Back of Pendant Thieves does not exist.
See, here's my reasoning for this. Here's my rationale for Pendant Thieves Town with Back. If I get like if it's not like 2 items or something, if it's like 3 or 4, then I'm going back. I'm just gonna go back. There's like if any chance for it to any possibility for it to leave, like, I don't want to leave an item out with 3 or 4 items remaining. So
yeah.
I will go back even if it's a green pendant or it's a pendant or not.
I don't do it because pretty much no matter where you are in a seed, you have to think about how long it takes to complete the Back of Thieves, which is like 2 to 3 minutes for, 2 checks. I can think of, dozens of things that are more than 2 checks that take less than 2 minutes. So it's just basically clears per minute for me in a lot of cases. Will steer me very far away from doing the Back of Thieves unless I'm truly desperate. I don't know, it's a routing philosophy that I've picked up on from other runners, and generally it steals, 2 or 3 minutes from runners that are better than me. And hey, you know what, once in a while, it's wrong, but, that's rando in a nutshell. You could make all the right plays and still be wrong. So, I don't know. I kind of have a few doctrines of things that I refuse to do almost under any circumstances. And that's one of them.
Right.
I will also skip the hell out of pendant Eastern Palace too. Don't care. We'll skip it almost every single time. It's just
Makes sense.
it's just a very aggressive. It's an aggressive routing style that really only works for like casual boots or open or standard. You know, once I had a friend, Dr. Earworm, teach me retrance. You know, you can't do that in retrance or any sort of entrance mode where you have to like full clear everything.
So what
Yeah,
you're
you
saying is you're. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say no. Yeah, I agree. You start skipping things in an entrance mode. There, you're gonna find out you're gonna have a bad day there pretty quickly if you're not careful.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a mindset change as I'm kind of learning this. You know, hopefully, like within a year, if my league team holds, I can at least offer to do one of the co-op retrances instead of dodging all entrance again. But yeah, it's definitely like two different mindsets to have depending on the mode. Whereas, you know, in these like more standard and open modes, I can be hilariously aggressive, and you know, 9 times out of 10 it'll pay. But
So
yeah,
what you're saying is, as long as you don't have to go into Pendant Swamp with no hookshot, you're in pretty good shape.
yeah, I mean, I've done that a few times where I don't know, like, one of the things I take pride in is I feel like I have a pretty good seismometer when, like, a seed has got jokes and I'm sensing the seed's got jokes. So if I'm, say, doing the Smith chain and I haven't, you know, just done a hammerless, hookless swamp, yeah, you know what, maybe I will loop in that check. It's slow, but, you know, if the seed's already been kind of disgusting already, you know, and you think it's got jokes, it might, have another one for you there, and sure enough, it feels like half the time it does. But yeah, that was a good time. I would just want to say thanks to everyone for hopping on the restream, you know, Dazed and Lana, and our tracker. I guess that would be Raka by process of, or is that Mr. Scruff Ninja Tune? No, I don't. Both tracking. Oh yeah, 2 trackers, that's right, because 4 people. Yeah, I just want to say thanks to y'all. Huge of you all to do this, much appreciated. I hope you all have a great night, but I gotta get on out of here.
Yeah, that was fun. I will wrap it up really quick by saying, yeah, the Festive wasn't pretty bad, but it was pretty bad for the mirror location. It was looking really good too, but honestly, the Festive's fine. It's a cosmetic one, so
yeah,
take it or leave it. So I mean,
I got surprised on my first intentional death, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Oh, I knew that a long time ago.
I've never done a Festive. I've never done a Festive before, so.
Yeah, I knew this. I know this for so long because I've done pretty much a lot of the Festives since 2019. And the cosmetic one is fine. Like it serves its purpose. Yeah, I get it. It was Halloween was kind of around the corner. They had to do something, and yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun little thing.
Just something to do. Just why not? Just to kind of break it up.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
We appreciate our devs, you know, and especially someday, you know, we're gonna see version 32 drop, and we'll be even more appreciative.
Yeah, version 32. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be so cool.
Gonna like ruin everyone's routings too, you know, what everyone's used to doing for the longest time. But oh yeah, Calvin, GG's. Just saw you hop in. Didn't want to dodge you. Rough seed.
Everybody get your GG's in chat for Calvin, and welcome to the booth here, my friend.
Yeah, I gotta go. So see y'all later.
Good night, Josh.
Yeah, that was fun. GG's.
GG's. Bye bye.
Good night, Renderer. Calvin, sorry about that. GG's to you once again. Looks like we could be having some mic issues.
Some issues. Oh, no worries. We'll try to figure that out here eventually, and if we can get Calvin in, then we will. If not, maybe join up in chat or something there. Oh, there he is. Hello,
there
Calvin.
You are.
How are you?
Yay, Discord.
Yay. Multiple mics Got like 3 of them in Discord. Yeah, that too. So, I'm so mad at myself.
Well,
I could have played so much better. What I had a death to Mothula, Cold Stare, ran out of magic. No, wait, I ran out of magic to Cold Stare. I died to Mothula, and then I ran out of magic to Desert. Was there anything in Desert? Do we know? Anyway,
not a thing. No.
You were the only one to go there. We're not entirely sure.
Like I figured, like the only reason I went is because like I died on Mothula, so I'm like, oh, I make a big brain play and do this because nobody else is gonna do it, and run out of magic. So the same thing happened on Cold. I wanted to forfeit right then and there, but I'm like, you know what? I'm enjoying this Festive Seat. It's so good. I actually never seen a Festive Seat before. I know y'all have done it before, but yeah, this was very creative. I love all the hats and the costumes and all that stuff. It was very well put together.
Well, Dazed and I were just as much in the clouds about you with this mode, so we had just as good of a time discovering it as you did.
The music, costumes.
Oh yeah, definitely. The whole thing, it's really well put together. Like the first time you ever play it, you spend half your time laughing, and it tends to throw you off real bad. So,
you know what? Maybe that's my excuse there. Yep. Was distracted by all the witch hats and the bats were squares. I was like, I don't get it, but okay. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time, even though I played really, really bad.
Definitely glad you had a good time with it there, because I mean, it was a ton of fun to watch and be a part of. Even if you had a couple of hiccups there with a couple of boss fights there, but you got through it, and it was a quality run.
And you and Render and Josh Bittner all got within go mode within about 2 minutes of each other.
Oh, really? Even though I was doing that bad? Damn.
Well,
okay.
your cleanup just ended up being Ice and Skull, and doing Swamp. That's about it.
So, like, what I was thinking when the TR fanfare was going off, I'm like, all right, where's Mirror? I'm like, you know what? My most dense location is Mire. If I can go there and nobody else does, I could probably catch up. And I'm like, I guess I was way too far behind at that point. So, from like a strategic race standpoint, I guess, but it paid off, I guess. Yeah. But oh no, Halloween's over for me. Sad.
I still got an hour and 58 minutes here.
But I just wanted to say happy Halloween to everybody. I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I got work in like 6 hours now, so
Understandable.
We appreciate you being here. Thank you for volunteering and being on Restream. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah, not a problem. Thank you guys for commentating and the trackers and the developers. Awesome work. Might do another one sometime.
Christmas ones will be here before you know it.
Oh yeah, Christmas carols will probably be starting tomorrow. I work retail. Darn. It's my favorite time of year, actually. I love Christmas carols.
Nice.
Right. Good night, everybody.
Good night to you. Well, Days Cloud, I'd say this is a rousing success. What do you think?
I think we did all right. Yeah, I think I had a good time. Got everybody through the seed without too many crazy things. Seed was, had its little quirk there, but I mean, that's rando for you, like our runners were saying.
Yes, indeed. So quickly, we'll go over our schedule for tomorrow. For Speed Gaming, the daily is going to be a 6-6 fast Ganon at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. No channel designated yet. But otherwise, looks like it's the ALTTP Open League Season 5 Bluetronics group. And they're facing Missing Two bows, I should say. at 2:10 p.m. Eastern, 4:10 p.m. Pacific. Wait, that is totally off. 2:12 p.m. Pacific, Eastern, 11:10 a.m. Pacific. There's my time zone. And lots more stuff to go over, but we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on this week for the ALTTPR League. They're still in week 4, which is the co-op retrance, which is a ton of fun and absolute madness. So make sure to just basically, go ahead and keep yourself subscribed to all of the Speed Gaming family of network of channels there, and you'll be seeing plenty of more rando action. Other than that, yeah, I think we're gonna be pretty much done with the day. So, Lana, thank you very much for joining me tonight, and I'll let you send us out of here.
Sounds good, and likewise to you as well. It's been a pleasure. Great night doing commentary with you. Another thank you to Mr. Scrap Ninja Tuna and Raka for doing our tracking. And a big thank you to Calvin, High Roller, Render, and Josh Bittner for doing our running for us tonight. Put on a great show. Give them a follow, everybody. Otherwise, hope everybody has a good rest of your night. Be safe. Have a good rest of your Halloween if it is still for you. And we will catch you all next time. Have a good night.